Again then guys, and welcome to yet another unboxing video, and this is actually one which I've referenced a couple of times in other unboxings of model cars. This is something which is not car related, it's movie related, and it's based around my favourite movie. I've got quite a lot of stuff to do with this movie. I've got a game, I've got a poster, I've got obviously the movie itself, I've got t-shirts of it, and now I've got all three models of this game, or this film I should say. So I wanted to wait until I had all three to do just one video covering all three of them. So we're going to unbox the one which has finally come through today, and then we'll run through all three of the models. And so here we are with the box. It's very nicely packed, and you shall see what it is that I'm talking about. Looks like they killed an entire sheep to package it. So let's have a gander at what is in here. And this, as I said, is based on my favourite movie. And there he is. The Thing, 1982, John Carpenter, of course. Looks pretty sweet. This is the Norris creature, which for those who haven't seen the movie itself, it's when the... well, actually, if you haven't seen the movie, there's no point. But if you have seen the movie, this is, of course, the defibrillator scene with the famous spider head. I know a lot of people like to keep stuff like this in the box, but I am going to take it out because I like to have all of my stuff out of the box. I haven't bought it at the end of the day for resale value or as an investment or anything like that. I've just bought it because I like it, basically. So, if you bear with me for a second, I will take this one out of the box and show it to you. So, first of all, we have the plaque, or the plinth, which comes with it, with the movie poster itself. Pretty nice finish, hollow bottom. It's from, if I can focus in on that, the year 2000. Funny to think of a toy being 18 years old already. It's got a nice feel to it. Feels kind of matte, like actual bone, actually, which is a nice finish to it. The same poster, of course, as up there. So that's the first piece. That's pretty nice. Then next up, we have the absolutely gorgeous Norris creature itself. I love the detail on this thing. It's got a fully posable worm neck. You can see the joint there. Each of the legs, which grip onto the ceiling in the movie, are fully posable. Well, not fully posable, but they all have their own individual hinge, as you can see. Little bit of tuft of hair going on there, which looks pretty nice. Love the details on the entrails of the body. I'll try and get the camera to refocus a bit. Yeah, you can see all the guts and all that gorgeous stuff. And I love at the bottom how they've got the full torso that he's sprouting out of, just like in the movie. Headless, for very good reason, of course. Which looks pretty nice. And then the final piece of this set, which, as I said, is the reason why the body doesn't have its head anymore, is the Norris head. The very famous Norris head, which breaks off in the movie and becomes, of course, the spider creature. This is also by far the most common piece of the set to break, for obvious reasons. The legs are very flimsy. It doesn't feel like it's posable, and I'm not going to try and push it to find out, but pretty sweet. And that's it for the initial Norris creature. And then the second one that I purchased was just a creature on its own. So we'll take a look at that one now. And that individual piece is this bad boy, which is of course the Blair creature from the end of the movie. Spoiler alert. Again, it's got the posable head. Try and refocus the camera. You can see Blair in there. Of course the dog bursting out. Pretty nice. There's a little bit of posability on the arms. The wrists as well. I love how the hand is facing backwards on that one. Nice worm detailing on the body. And also, of course, the head, which is actually an upside down creature head, as you can see from the eyes. So yeah, pretty sweet piece, that one. Came on its own, not as flashy as the other one in terms of how much comes with it, but nice size to it. Because last, but definitely not least, is of course the famous scene with the dogs from the start of the film. Pitt's trying to get a bit of camera time in there as well, looking over the fence, with MacReady, of course, Kurt Russell. His arms are posable, guns movable. I like that even his tied off khakis or whatever are slightly posable as well. His wrist, oh not wrist, his waist is posable also. The dogs are not attached. You can move all of those, which is pretty sweet. You got the dog, of course, which tries to bite its way through the fence. Gets smacked in the chest with the tendril. The dog, which is completely turned into a packet of super noodles. And the big dog itself. And I love how you've also got the main feature that's tendrils, the dog. And I love how also the eyes on this dog are uneven. One's a little bit lower than on the other side. So yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I love the texturing as well of the set. The texture of the wood. The gates as well, which actually works. I think that's pretty cool. And the whole thing all slots together. So yeah, pretty nice overall. So overall, very, very happy with this set all in. Very nice tribute to my favourite movie. And yeah, I love the quality of the sets. They are a little bit, not temperamental, but a little bit delicate, especially the spider head, of course. But all in, the attention to detail is fantastic. I love the consistency of the set as well, for the colours and the detail. Yeah, pretty great. I love it. Looks pretty fantastic, I think. So yeah, this is going to get its own, not necessarily completely dedicated shelf. It's probably going to share a shelf with Pitt as well, looking over the fence there. But yeah, really happy with this overall. And so that's it for this particular unboxing video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the toys. If you're a fan of the movie, I think you'll especially have probably enjoyed it. If you haven't, by some chance, seen John Carpenter's The Thing from 1982, I would definitely recommend it. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best monster movie ever made, with some of the best, if not the best, practical effects ever made. And so overall, that's it. And I'll see you guys next time. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.